Alrighty then, here we go. A while ago, I did an unboxing of, or a haul video of yours truly, Elvira, Memoirs of the Mistress of the Dark. Written by Cassandra Peterson, who is the person behind Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I've been kind of a fan of hers for ever. She's got some incredible talents and just good sense of humor and all that stuff. And I fell prey to the big, reveal that she had in the book, and I thought it'd be kind of interesting to read. This was a kind of a fun book. It, goes from obviously the days, from her childhood, from being born, her childhood up until recently, and it was kind of a fun read. I mean, it was the route she went through to get to this book. I mean, to get to become Elvira was fun. I mean, not fun, but it was really interesting because she had a really bad childhood, man. I'm telling you, her father was, she was a daddy's girl. She was an incredible daddy's girl. And up to a certain point, they were like inseparable. And then once you got to a certain point, he just kind of distanced himself because, she was getting too old to be that way. But it sounds like her mother was just this horrible see you next Tuesday. And I find that is common in some of these books that I read about famous people. They have a strained relationship with one or both of their parents, which she did in this case, which motivates them to gives them a drive to prove themselves. And it's kind of neat because she met all sorts of people during her previous, on her trip up to become Elvira. Robert De Niro, Elton John. Who's the basketball player? Tom Jones took her virginity. Wilt Chamberlain he took something from her by force, shall we say, according to the book. And it was really kind of interesting just to see how she went about becoming Elvira. And once she became Elvira, the problems she had once it happened. Because there's some, you think it's all, roses when somebody becomes famous, but you don't realize some of the shit they have to go through, someone has to go through when they're famous, or, all the ignorant stuff that happens. And it was kind of a fun book to read. What kind of disappointed me in about this, and this says probably more about me than anything, she didn't spend enough time on the big reveal that this book was most touted for, was her coming out on being with her partner. And, that's I won't go into the reasons behind it, but that just seems a little weird. But people paying more attention to that than anything else. But it was a good book. If you enjoy Elvira, if you enjoy horror hosts, if you enjoy finding out how somebody who's famous, the routes they went through to become famous, this is the kind of a book to read. I'll give it 3 out of 5 and just say check it out.